Hello fellow pilgrims, we start this 7th day on the Camino Portuguese with a delicious coffee and a croissant with Abel before saying goodbye to our Camino friend. His plans have changed. He is about to take the bus to continue on the central route. His reason? It's raining too much. He's right. We agree. We go on anyway. We are stubborn, or at least I am. I also think Mike would have liked a little less rain by now.
It's early morning of Baiona. Sebastian and I just had our coffee. That's the castle down by the harbour. We're down at the harbour now. We're going to go find out if we can catch the ferry to Cíes Islands. We don't know, but we will find out.
It's now official. We can forget about the trip to the Cíes Islands. The boats don't leave from Baiona or Vigo, where we then take a taxi. It's now calm, but the ship owner's decision was made yesterday and can't be changed now. Around the same time, however, I received some surprising news. One of my trail angels has transferred something to my PayPal donation account. For you and Mike from Michael. Thank you, Michael. I think this is the first time I've said this. If you want to be a trail angel too, you can find the donation link in the video description. Thank you very much. Hi, Michael. Yes, you? I've just checked my emails and there was an email lying around. Some time ago, you sent me around €2.50 for the first coffee on the Camino. It's not the first coffee, but it's certainly a very good coffee here in Vigo, where we are at the moment. There's the other Michael, by the way. The other Michael, and we are enjoying a coffee here in Vigo and drinking away our frustration because we had actually booked and paid for a boat to the Cíes Islands. But they're not going, it's been cancelled because the weather is too bad. So today we just walk on to Redondela, I think. I'm going to enjoy my coffee, which was donated by you with Mike. Thank you so much. You wouldn't believe how you're brightening our day right now. Good evening, fellow pilgrims, here from Redondela on day 7 of the Way of St. James, from Porto to Santiago de Compostela via the Camino Portuguese, and the day began with a slight disappointment, but one that we were able to get over relatively quickly as the weather was bad anyway. So even if we had gone to the Cíes Islands, which was our plan for today, it would probably still have rained, or the weather would have been bad in some other way. We didn't really get to enjoy this dreamy beach and our hike across the island, and as Mike says, it gives me a reason to come back sometime, and I still have the central route to do sometime. Yes, we tried it in Baiona at the harbour, there was nothing going on, and when I tried to book online, nothing worked. Then we went on to the port of Vigo, and the people at the tourist info office told us that the trip was unfortunately cancelled today due to bad weather, and that there were several boat companies that could go there, but all of them had cancelled it for today, so to speak. Well, then we stopped off, had a delicious coffee, really delicious coffee con leche, in the harbour of Vigo, and I was surprised by they call it trail magic, a small donation from a dear spectator, Michael from Germany. Michael's namesake, who actually bought me a coffee this early morning, which really lifted my spirits, and Mike was also very happy for me. So thank you again, Michael. You were my trail angel for today, my support for today, because it continued to rain. It actually only rained. Unfortunately, filming was not really possible. I did manage to get a few shots. I hope you enjoyed it. And it was also a very, very strenuous walk, it has to be said. Very strenuous indeed. It was quite steep in parts in Vigo, so we had to catch our breath from time to time, but despite the rain it was lovely. The view over the harbour of Vigo was fantastic. There is also a nice big bridge further on. Mike always said that when the weather is good, it must be really nice here. Now I'm wandering through Redondela, where we arrived, looking for something to eat or a small snack for tomorrow, because all the shops are already closed. I saw vending machines at the back. That's where I'm going. I'm going to get something from the vending machine, yes. And as I've already said these days, physically I feel great. I don't have any pain in my feet or legs, but somehow you notice the whole system. It's like, please take a break, boy. Please take a break now. And that happened relatively quickly. Last night was the second time that I fell asleep while I was editing the video. I found my mobile phone somewhere underneath me the next morning. This is the second time in a row that this has happened to me. You can see the vending machines in the background. I'll go there in a minute. This afternoon I consciously lay down and said to myself, I'm going to rest now, shut down my body. Shut down my mind. I've had interesting dreams again. I have a lot of interesting dreams here, very vivid dreams. Mike also told me about his dreams. I would like to share one with you. I don't think he'd mind. He dreamt that he was going over the mountain, and he somehow had difficulties with it, and somehow had to fight against inner and outer resistance, and then suddenly turned into someone else, into someone who managed to go over this mountain. Funnily enough, the next day we have to go over that very mountain, and I felt the same way. I also thought that I was turning into someone else who could do what I wanted to do. Well, and that other person was of course me. Mike and I are transformers. We transform ourselves, if we have to, into super hikers. The dream anticipated this. It was a long tour today and then we arrived. In principle, we've now got an extra day which I'm going to use. I already have some ideas that I want to share with you. I'll probably be traveling back to Lisbon the next day after Muxia, but I'll make a quick stop before Lisbon for a day in Fatima, which I've never been to. How could I? And if I have the opportunity now, I might even take it, and now I'm going to get something to eat. Thank you for watching. Thank you, dear Michael, for the donation for the saving coffee this morning. Well appreciated. And I'll see you tomorrow on day 8 of the Camino Portuguese. Tomorrow we're going to Pontevedra, I think. Yes, exactly. And then the spiritual part starts soon. I'm looking forward to it too. On that note, buen camino. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, hit the bell and subscribe to the channel. See you then. Buen camino. Yours, Sebastian. Cheers, my friends. Have a nice day.